But I'm dancing like a house. I'm such a lady, but I'm dancing like a house. I'm such a lady, but I'm...
You're here with Chad from Frozen Soul, man. You're listening to Metal-O-Mania with Crypt and Skully. Keep fucking listening.
Everyone, this is Dave White from Heathen, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Skully. Metal!
This is the Crypt, and it's time to find your happy place. Light a stogie, pour a stiff one, and let's fucking party.
Are these the last days? Is it all coming to a head? Keep watching the skies and hope for an answer that doesn't hurt.
And with Maya, we open up episode 221 of Metal-O-Mania. Welcome to summertime. Welcome to the heat. Welcome to hell. What's up, everybody? How are you tonight, Scully?
I am wonderful.
Fuck yeah, and I am ready to metal. We got a playlist. We got a badass show in store for everybody tonight. We're going to be talking to our pals out of Tombstone Blue, out of fucking down in Georgia, man. I love these dudes. We go back. We got history with these cats, man. Looking forward to it. And the new shit, silly good. Silly good. So are you excited to do the metal thing or what?
I am. I need it tonight. I need a little pick-me-up. So.
Fuck yeah, right? And it is fucking summertime, is it not? I mean,
oh, my God.
You got a little frog in your throat there?
Yeah,
Good
I got
grief.
a little something.
Yeah. Summertime hit you in the throat hole.
I was going to say, yeah, the heat is just fucking killer. And by the time the day is over, I'm just fucking exhausted. I can't
It is
speak.
murderous. I know. It is murderous, though, man. It takes it out. Nothing takes it out of you like a hot-ass day all day long and that shit. It's fucking like, whew.
Yeah, I feel for people
But
that have to be in it all day.
Yeah, oh,
nonstop,
man, yeah.
So.
If you're out there in the sun, man, hydrate.
Yeah, stay hydrated. With water.
SPF.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
right.
we're not even talking
No,
some
soda
bullshit.
and fucking energy drinks are your enemy in the in
Yeah.
the heat. And at what SPF 32,000? That'll do it.
Yeah, and not the spray kind because they're recalling all those. So
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't catch that. No
they've
shit.
got cancer-causing
carcinogens in
Yeah.
everything that we do. And the
Yeah,
truth. Fucking me.
so.
Well, yeah, well, let's change the note from that. But yeah, we opened up the show with Samaya, by the way. I don't want to overlook that fact. A very badass band. That song is Sangrando, from Despierta, which is their fucking. If you're looking for them, by the way, on social media, you want to look for Maya Over Eyes. Maya Over Eyes.
Okay.
And I encourage you to do that, man. Please do look for them. They're so badass. This release is fucking silly. It's metallic hardcore. They're from San Jose, and fucking. We open up our show with Badassery, man, every week.
Right.
And there you go. We continued with those guys, man. Much love to Maya, kicking ass. And taking no prisoners. And, man, we got a killer playlist. It's going to be a good time. And we got great interviews coming up for you guys over the next few weeks. We're going to be talking to Evile and Mental Cavity next week. We're going to be talking to Militario. We're going to be talking to Space Chaser. We're trying to set up some things with Hideous Divinity right now. So we got some cool things underway, my
Hell
friends.
yeah.
Cognitive, I believe, is coming to join us. So.
Yeah, I talked to them recently. Hopefully
Awesome.
that'll line up. So
Killer. Good stuff, man. So we have the medals, as it were.
Yeah.
And we're going to celebrate that all night tonight. We're going to get into some goofy stuff. Thanks again to Godslave who came by last week, man. Our buddy Manny from Godslave. That Godslave Positive Aggressive is silly good.
yeah, you want that.
Man, solos, man. They got 3 solos almost in every song. It's fucking great. I'm telling you. What else is coming? But yeah, we're going to get into some summertime stuff. We got the Thralls of Metal gang coming to visit us in about a week and a half. We're very excited about that. We got some celebrations. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. But tonight I thought we'd get into a little bit of summertime talk since it is dead summer. A little talk about some vacation destinations.
Okay.
Which led me into some other items we'll get into, man. Some kind of bucket list items that I got into.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have some fun with it.
That's cool. We can talk about that.
Yeah. We'll get into some bullshit and we'll play some metal and we'll have some fun. So settle in, create the mosh pit in your living rooms, and let's break some things for Metal-O-Mania. I do want to also remind everybody to please follow our Spotify list.
Yes. Do that. You'll be happy you did.
Yeah, you really do. Well, every band that we've talked to is on there, and we have it. Dan, our buddy Dan Rothman, sets it up and maintains it, and he adds every band that we talk to. So kick ass, man.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. And you know, we had a little bit of a Spotify debate in our Metal-O-Mania group on Facebook this week. We had one of our guys, Ron. Shout out to Ron, who's a good follower of the show and hangs out with us. Ron, not our reporter on location for Devastation, but Ron Cove. And he was saying he doesn't support Spotify because they are, you know, the way they notoriously kind of do dick their musicians over.
Okay.
And that is true. That is not he's not wrong.
Okay.
But my response to him was bands specifically ask us at this point to push their Spotify lists, you know. So I just wanted to take this moment, if I could. I did a little research into it this week.
Okay.
And one, you Spotify is pretty much screwing the musicians. I mean, it's hard to deny that. But there's more to it than that. There's a bigger picture than that. I talked to some bands even this week, some independent bands and some bands that were signed about it. And the feedback generally seems to be, one guy even told me that when talking to agents, one of the first things they want to know is, what is your Spotify following? You know, in order to get gigs, in order to get contracts with, you know, record producers and shit, Spotify numbers need to be there. So they might not be making the money on the front end of it like they should be. And I'm not arguing that they shouldn't be. I do agree with that. But there is a bigger picture to it, is what I'm saying.
It gives you your numbers that
right,
you need.
Right. And we're in a numbers game these days, man. In the social media world, what's your Facebook following? What's your YouTube following? What's your, you know, do you have a Twitter presence and shit? All of that matters, man. And when it comes to music, Spotify's big now. You can we can fight it if we want to, you know. And hey, tell me how to do it, and I'll jump on board with you. Maybe we will.
Right.
But it seems to be a unanimous feedback from musicians that I've talked to, and you can have. I'll close with this on it. But the best way to support the artist is to buy the fucking CD, hard copy if you can, and then still listen to it on Spotify. Still go and give it its, you know, love on Spotify. That way you're buying the CD, which is, you know, the way they get their bread and butter.
Right.
You know, a t-shirt or something like that is even better. That's, you know, that's whipped cream on top of the dessert even, you know, to support your artist. But Spotify needs the numbers until the system changes, which I'm not sure how it's gonna or when it's gonna. You know, we have to kind of, you know, if you want to support the musicians that you love, I do feel like you need to help them get their Spotify numbers up. And that's what we're trying to do with our Metal-O-Mania Spotify playlist, as a matter of fact. So there you go. Take that as you will.
Okay.
Right on.
Fair enough.
I know you play the Spotify list in the background quite a bit around here.
Yeah, so
there you go. We're trying to help any way we can. Shit, we do a show every week. We're doing our part, man.
Right. Like, follow, and subscribe. You know, all those things are free and easy with just like a simple click. And then, but like you said, you know, maybe buy a t-shirt or a hat or a patch, you know.
Fuck yeah.
You got a birthday coming up, and, you know, maybe it's time. I think you're probably at the right weight. We could probably get you one of them vests.
Oh
and start
man,
putting some patches
yeah, oh
on it.
yeah, I got so many great patches. I do need a new kick-ass battle vest. So
So we'll see.
something to talk about. Yeah. All right, well, let's get into some jams and get
Yeah,
into the
let's do
show.
it.
All
Okay.
right, coming up next for you, I got a twofer. We're gonna open this up with some Bastards. Yeah, I'm gonna DP you guys real quick.
Ooh.
You know, Bastards has a new release called "A Place to Call Home." I'm sorry, "A Place to Call Hell." Excuse me. Yeah, I fucked that up. But metalcore from Quebec, Canada. The new album again is called "A Place to Call Hell." We're gonna play the title track off of it. Bastards, so badass, man. You're really gonna enjoy this. And then we're gonna follow that up with some Domination Campaign, the second song we've played from this release. The Domination Campaign is the name of the song. It's off the release, which is Onward to Glory. This is these dudes are out of Australia, and it is a debut.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
get your
I think
drink
that's
on.
our first one, right?
Yep, our first debut of the
Tell me
night.
That's about perfect.
If you are new to the show, we play the debut game every week. Every time we say the word debut, you get your drink on, you get your smoke on, you attend to your habit, as it were. Maybe it's push-ups. Say, hey, more power to you if it is. So, a little Bastards, a little Domination Campaign, and then we'll come back talk to Scully a little bit about some summertime activities, and we got a great interview coming up for you later with Tombstone Blue. So don't go anywhere. Lock in and load up. Time for metal.
Hell yeah.
Let's do this thing.
All right.
Well, hello there, boils and ghouls. Just getting in the mood for tonight's tawdry tale. Sure to arouse the sickies amongst you to some heavy breathing.
She just threw back 3 gin and tonics, and when I sat down next to her, she told me to go to hell like she knew the way.
Make it the hair though. I had to have more. shit! Oh, fuck! The cat's got it!
Ouch.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Thank you, Topper. I can kill again. You've given me a reason to live.
does everything you say have to sound super scary?
Bastards and Domination Campaign. That's how we give you the right left hook when you're watching Metal-O-Mania. Getting through your day with a soundtrack commiserate to the times in which we live, right? I mean, needs to be aggressive, needs to be fucked up because did you look on the TV or out the window lately? But
yeah.
But let's have fun. This is your escape, hopefully. That's why we don't do politics and all that bullshit here. We talk a lot of porn, we talk a lot of dick jokes, and we talk a lot of metal. That's the only one we do. But I got thinking about since it's summertime, and I know that Skully has actually threatened me here recently that if we don't get away to a beach soon, I may wake up with a dagger of some sort stabbed into various parts of my body, which I won't discuss further. But we do need to get away, and I hope that all of you are getting away. It's summertime. I hope that's part of your. Well, some people like to do it in wintertime, whatever your thing is. But it's an important part of your life. I think.
I gotta do both. We gotta. We got some making up to do.
I know we really do. The last year and a half, man. I mean, it's strange because people have been home. You know, so I know people that tell me, "Oh, you need a vacation. You've been on a vacation. Everybody's on a vacation for the last year and a half." That's so not accurate at all.
That's the way a boss tells you because he feels like he's getting fucked over.
Right.
By
Y'all are working from home, fucking dude. Right. Yeah, that's crazy. But where are we gonna go? We're gonna go to. I try to get to Virginia Beach, man. So any of you bands out there, I think there's a couple bands out there. Paper Trails from out of Virginia Beach. We have to hit them up.
We're just gonna lay on a beach.
Yeah, that sounds
I'm gonna lay on a beach. You're gonna hate that, but.
I just have no knee, so walking on the beach is bad. It's rough for me.
Well, then once we get there, you have no interest in just laying there.
Yeah, I don't want to just lay on the beach cooking on the to me, it's. I will say I do it because I love my skulls and she loves it, but it is very much to me like when I was younger, I liked the beach because I went out and did all the body surfing stuff.
Right.
Now that I'm less prone to do that, it is like, oh well, all right, let's go sit in the oven. What do you want to do today? Let's go sit in the oven. Let's pop the oven, turn it on broil, and go sit in that bitch for a little while. That's what it seems like to me. So, but it'll be fun. It'll
definitely have the need. Like I need to soak up those rays. Yeah. You know, my body is like, like sometimes you like your body craves like broccoli. You know, it's like that. Like my body is like, give me some fucking sun.
Some vitamin D. You always need vitamin D.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that because
I know you weren't, but I was.
I'll set you up.
Yeah, but I got thinking about not only vacation things, which we're gonna get away. We're gonna go hit the beach. And that led my brain down the thought of, kind of bigger issue items. A friend of ours told us this week that their parents just bought an RV and they're off to hit the country. And I'm very jealous of that. That's something I've always wanted to do, man. So I know you and me will do that, right? I mean, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, my plan is to one day be financially in a situation where I don't have to work and
we'll just hit the road.
Can afford food and gas.
Yeah. Sell this house.
Yeah.
Give it to
replace it for an RV and
Yeah, let's go. I'm into it.
I'm really worried about Miyagi because he is wild, and he's going to be, every time we open a door, he's going to be trying to like run
take
out.
Off. Yeah. We're going to be stuck in Indiana until the cat comes back.
Right.
Yep.
He'll come back. He just likes to explore. So like, like you're saying, we'll literally be stuck somewhere, like waiting for our fucking cat.
Yeah. We ain't leaving without him either.
No,
so.
Fuck no. So.
Yeah, metalheads and their cats, man. It's very true of us. We love our cat. Mr. Miyagi is our man. Deuce is our boy. So.
Yeah.
But some people have a destination. One of their quest items is beaches, to go to a certain amount of beaches in their lifetime.
Right.
And what are your list items
to see,
like that?
All the different types of sand.
Yeah.
You know, like that was something that, I went to Australia once and it was fascinating, like 7 different beaches, like every one of them has a different kind of sand.
Wow, that is pretty cool.
Yeah. And drastically different. Like some are like white and beautiful. Some are literally like black, and rock, and some are just all variations. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
I have less of an interest to go everywhere in the world necessarily, but I would like to go to all 50 states. And that's one of the ones on here. Like, go to all 50 states. They're basically life quests, right? I made a list of what are some of the popular life quests, and I wanted to see what interests you, maybe, and some of our listeners. But for sports fans, I could put that all in together. But
all the stadiums,
that's a cool one. Good if you're a baseball fan, hit all the baseball stadiums. If you're an NFL fan, hit all the NFL stadiums. I think that'd be cool.
Or how about like all of the major and minor league teams in your division?
Of your that'd be way cool too.
Kind of neat.
I like it. Major sporting events like the Super Bowl, the Olympics, which is going to start this week.
Oh my We're gonna have to come back to that.
I know. We'll have to revisit that. That's a big one for Scully. We'll talk about that later on the show. I promise.
Okay, I'll change into my Ray White and Blue.
Rah stuff.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
but ride the top 50 scariest roller coasters in the world. Will that one interest you?
No.
Me
You know,
either.
I
I'm
love
not a
roller
fan of
coasters.
heights.
Don't get me wrong.
You do, yeah. You ride them.
One day, so we had season passes with our kids to go to
King's
King's
Dominion.
Dominion,
Yeah.
like a couple years in a row, really.
Yeah. Shit, I want to say 4
when
or
they
5
were
years.
really cool ages for something like that too.
Right.
So it's definitely memories that I cherish.
Well, and we bought those mainly for the Halloween. We knew we'd go for the Halloween thing every year, so we bought them every year. But the Halloween thing was amazing. But
Yeah,
go
the
ahead.
Halloween was great.
Go ahead.
But one day, like one season, it just like literally like a light switch. Just all of a sudden, I couldn't get on roller coasters anymore.
Yep.
We did that one day, and I was
got on that
so
Dale Earnhardt one.
Sick.
And you were sick all day. Yep.
Miserable. And then I couldn't recover from it all day. And I think even the next time we went, I tried it again because I
Yep.
thought that was just like a fluke thing.
Yep.
And no, like it's
Threw you off your game again.
yeah,
Yeah,
for the
that's
entire
crazy.
day. And when you're sick at an amusement park, when everybody's there to have fun and it's hot and you just got to walk around all day, that is the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, that was no fun.
Yeah.
You were jacked up. Well, you know what's
So I
fucked
guess
up
I
about
can't
that,
do
though?
roller coasters anymore. It's the story behind that.
I don't do roller coasters till I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah.
I don't dig the heights thing. The only time, one time when I was young, and I don't care, I'm going to tell a fucked up story, but when I was young, I went with my buddy was in ROTC, and they had the ROTC day at King's Dominion at the amusement park. And I was able to go as his invite friend, as his buddy. And on the way there, me and him, right before we got on the bus, we smoked a dipper. We were jacked up, man. We were fucked up. So, but that day, I rode everything in the park. I rode every roller coaster. I rode everything. And I truly thought leaving that evening that, oh, man, I just beat this fear thing. But nope, the next time I went back and I was sober, I did not ride anything again. So there you go. It was temporary
insanity.
Courageous. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. That's actually way more accurate than whatever the fuck I was going to say.
That's
but
so funny.
But let me throw a few more
I
at you.
like them, but guess I'm old.
What about
now?
every 50 states? That's a big one. I'd like to do that one.
Yeah, that's cool. We actually have one of those maps.
Pins, yeah. We can put your
I think
picture in
probably
from every
Facebook
state.
got us or something.
Yeah,
but-
probably. We do.
Yeah, so
we're
we can
suckers for
take
some
our
of that
picture
shit.
in
Yeah.
every state and put it in the photo frame. So I
Dig
think
it.
that would be cool.
And I encourage you, by the way, if you're following, tell us what are your life quests? You got any of those? I mean, I want to do a series of these, whatever. The haunted house one, I'll bet is big.
Every continent.
Every continent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's tough because of Antarctica, obviously.
Yeah, right. What about the top 10 haunted houses in the world?
Oh, in the world. Wow, that's
Yeah.
ambitious.
Yeah, right.
That's cool. But
You could go all the way to one of them's in Romania, man. That's pretty crazy,
wow,
yeah.
that's pretty wild.
Or major UFO hotspots. Another big one.
Okay.
Which one of these grabs you the most? You dig the haunted houses, right? You like that shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna travel the world for it. You know what I mean? Like, if they fall in line to trips that we're gonna make, I'll go.
Right.
Check
if
them
we're
out
in
probably.
town and there's a cool one, we'll hit it.
Yeah,
Right.
I
We
don't
did
think
a
I'm
lot of
gonna-
that in Salem, Massachusetts when we went there. That was
Yeah.
cool. All right. All right. We're getting in some adult suggestions here. You ready?
No.
All the sex positions in the Kama Sutra.
Whoa.
How many are there?
I was gonna say that's a lot of them.
I think
though.
there's a lot. That's thousands, right?
Yeah. But although it's probably
How many do we got?
it's
And
probably 2,000 or whatever, you know what I mean? But 50
Slight
of them are just slight
variation.
variations
right.
of the same
Move your
thing.
hip, bitch. All right. There's 3 of them.
Right, with your arm this way.
Right.
Right.
Do this one while you call me fucking bad names. Yeah, that's fucked up. What?
Right. It's either cupping the balls or not cupping the balls.
Yeah.
Or,
Right. Your hand position accounts for 3 different positions here. That's fucked up.
No, I don't know. I've actually never seen the Kama Sutra. myself, but,
I saw
you know.
a porn called the Kama Sutra once, but I don't
okay.
think that was
No.
something different.
Official.
Yeah. Aja Akira was in it. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, Anyhow, what about fuck a person from every nationality?
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty cool one.
Never heard that one
That's
before.
ambitious
Who came up
there.
with that? That's
Yeah.
pretty wow. That's pretty neat.
I don't know. One of these crazy fuckers.
And in today's climate, how equality. There.
Right. How progressive of you.
Right.
Right. Fuck yeah. I
Way
love
to
it.
go.
Do it. Do your thing.
All
goddammit.
lives matter.
Fuck yeah. Fuck them all. Fuck everybody. I like it. What about fuck a person from a list of professions? Like, do you remember
weird.
that Bad Grandpa movie with
That's
Aubrey
just getting
Plaza?
weird.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
weird. But do you remember the Aubrey Plaza character?
Yeah,
Yeah, she
you
was like,
loved
I need to
her
fuck a
so much.
professor. I haven't fucked a professor. I fucked a fireman. I fucked a policeman.
Oh, no,
She had a list of
didn't
that.
notice. Okay.
So I wonder if that is taken from that, or if it's something they took from somewhere else. But,
okay.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, man. There's a lot of dirty ones. What about what are some that you have? I know the travel, the 50 states one's appealing to you.
Right.
How many countries have you been to?
What about weird, like, you're going to eat stuff or, what I mean?
Right.
Like,
try cuisine from various
or
whatever,
do that, like, pepper challenge or something. Or challenges the same as quests? I guess not really,
I got some of those coming up actually later.
Okay.
Some more
so
kind of like
different.
I got a list for you later of things to do before you die, kind of individually.
Okay. All right. So then quest just was.
Although I don't think eating the peppers is on that list. Fuck that.
So quests by definition are just seeking out locations, right? Like that is what a quest is. So
well, in a video game, your quest might be to capture a flag, right? And there's an objective.
Seeking out.
Right on. I don't believe you can achieve a quest sitting on your couch. You got to get up and roll.
I think so.
You got to be active. You got to go after it.
That's
our motto here at Metal-O-Mania. Go after it, even.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right. Well, let's go after it with some music then.
Okay.
There you go. Again, send us your lists of your quests. What are things that you guys want to do?
Yeah. What are you going after?
What are you going after? What do you covet?
What do you have to do everything of before you die?
Yeah. Dig it. I'm curious. All right. What I have to do is to slam your heads around with some metal, and we're going to do some of that right now. And we're going to open it up with some Bushido code. As you know, if you follow the show, we have talked to Mike on our show. If you go into our archives, you can check it out. And I strongly encourage you that you do because, man, badass band, badass dude, good shit. Ronin is the Ronin is the name of this release. These cats are out of fucking Jersey. They do have a few EPs out, but this is a debut full length.
Okay.
So do your thing.
Right.
We're going to play Harvest from it tonight.
Okay.
Shit, this might be our third or fourth song from the goddamn release, man. It is truly one of my contenders. Yeah, one of my contenders for albums of the year. Truly. Okay. So great. And then let's play some Ghetto Ghouls. We got Atomic Beast. As you know already, these dudes are my boys. I love these motherfuckers. Shout out to you guys. They got an EP that we told you last year to pick up called Out for Justice out of Norway. We said, man, Out for Justice is silly. We played a couple songs on that. Now we are a year later. They got another EP out called The Horror of Party Beach. And they're about to murder you on that beach right now on our show with Atomic Beasts.
I'm so jealous.
Ghetto Ghouls. I know, man. Beach. That's the theme of the night, kind of. And then we're going to bring in our friends from Tombstone Blue.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Alrighty.
Much love.
Much metal.
Hey, everybody. This is Mike with Bushido Code. You're listening to Metal-O-Mania with Crypt and Skully. Check it out.
Awesome. Do what you want, mister, but know this. Out there, nature eats everything it catches, right down to the bone.
All the way out. All the way out.
Oh. With it, group drop. Oh my God!
Oh, that's not worth it.
Oh kurwa.
The matter of Хочу себе синий Lamborghini, новый синий гений.
Oh!
Afro circus, Afro circus, Afro. Look at that, look at that, look at that, Afro.
I can't.
Hey fuckheads, this is Ghoulster with Ghetto Ghouls, and you're watching my favorite show right now, Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Skully. Atomically awoken.
fucking special. You know, I'd hide every fucking chair in the world just for it to sit on my face. You know what I mean?
Different. And now for something completely different.
And hey there, Metal-O-Maniacs. Welcome back to the show. And I am super excited right now to be joined by my friends. So we go back quite a ways, as a matter of fact, with you guys at this point, man. You're literally Metal-O-Mania family. What's up, fellas?
What's up, big nuts?
So, fuck, man, you're making my day having you guys here with me, man. It means a lot to me.
We're just fucking happy you fucking asses to be on, man.
Well, you know, I'm a huge fan, my friend, huge fan. So, well, let's kick it off right, man. Introduce yourselves, gentlemen. Of course, as a group, you are Tombstone Blue, but tell the people who you are as individuals, gentlemen.
I'm Joe. I'm the vocalist for Tombstone Blue.
I'm Grant, drummer.
Mitchell, heavy metal guitars all day, baby.
Fuck yeah, I love your ink, by the way, brother. Let's go get ink together. I'm going to get ink next week. I'm excited. So anyway,
never have enough.
Fucking but man, thank you guys for your time. I appreciate the fuck out of you joining us. I was looking up before the interview here, man, and yeah, we go back like years now. We literally played our first Tombstone Blue song on this show in December of 2018, my friend. So
yeah, I think it was probably getting around episode 98, 99, somewhere in there.
Yeah, man, pretty crazy. Now we're up into the 200s, and you guys are official Metal-O-Mania family, whether you like it or not. So
yes, we love it, man.
Well, man, I know that you have hot, brand new music about to hit the world, and I won't lie to you, I feel honored that I was able to get my ears on it before most of the listening public, man. And I'm warning you all out there, Metal-O-Maniacs, you are not ready. You're not ready. I don't care what you're strapped into. You're not ready, man. I'm excited as hell. I'm more excited about it than you guys are somehow. What the hell's going on there?
Dude, it's
exhaustion.
Yeah, right.
Put a lot into it. It takes a lot out of you making a record, man.
Yeah, right on, brother. Well, let's take it from the top, man. Let's talk a little bit about the formation of the band together, if we can. And tell me how Tombstone Blue came to be, sir.
Well, the version that's sitting right here is probably about the 4,000.
Yeah, hey, that's how it works, right?
No, I think we got the first band in maybe about 2015. First show we ever played was January 2nd, 2016. Totally different lineup.
Right on. That's
so
how
it's
it
been a
works.
rough road, but I think the one that's sitting here before you today is the right one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, based on what you dumped into my head the other day, I'm gonna fucking completely agree with you, sir. So, well, introduce. How did you guys end up in this formation now? What was the progression?
I was in another band at the time.
I snaked him.
Yeah,
kind of, reeled me in there with a lovely, beautiful text he sent me one night, and I just fell in love with him ever since. Him as a person, great guy. Joined the band, great music, and kind of just became my own with it.
What was the first thing I called you?
Nipple lips.
Yeah.
Pussy fart. Pussy fart, nipple lips, something like that.
Oh yeah, you should see our text threads, man. We got some good.
Trust me, I believe it.
We have fun with it. Nothing wrong with having fun with it.
I think the Jerky Boys messed me up when I was a kid, man.
Hey, I still love that. They're still doing shit, I hear. So
yeah, I think Johnny just put out a new record.
No shit, man. I think they do like tours and everything. That's crazy. Well, and speaking of tours, man, we happen to be talking in a time of the world where we seem at least to be reopening. It looks like things are starting to green light a little bit. How's that looking on your end?
Replacing the bass player right now. We just had a guy come out yesterday. We think he's going to be the guy. So we should be close. We should be well oiled and fucking ready to play within the next few months.
Fuck yeah,
probably
man.
August, I'd say, the latest. We'll be jamming. We'll be out there somewhere.
We're tired of sitting around staring at each other, making up names for each other.
Yeah, it's stressful.
Yeah, this is Dong Bonham right here, aka Neil Squirt.
Neil Squirt Dong Bonham. I like it.
Oh, sorry, Squirte.
Squirte.
What I do?
And he swears it's not piss. It really is squirt. But anyway,
just a little pre-cum.
Freaking grave.
He said it smelled like a hospital. Anyway, so yeah, man. Are you starting once? I guess you're a bass player away then from putting it on to the stage. Is that right? Is that where you sit?
Right. I think he came yesterday. He had about 3 songs down.
Oh,
it's rough around here, man. I mean, we don't live in a big city, so slim pickings.
Well, tell me about that, man. Tell me about your area. What's it like trying to bring metal to the forefront of where you live?
I mean, when we started this thing, I mean, the scene for metal is pretty much dead, man. I mean, you got fucking Macon up there that's supposed to be, you know, one of the biggest, you know, music cities in the world, like akin to like Nashville or something. But I mean, it's cover bands and Americana, man. There's not many venues up there that'll even let metal play.
Wow.
We got some good stuff going on in Winter Robins though, man. When we play down here, we get a good crowd.
Yeah, that's awesome.
300 people in a small club, you're doing all right.
Were you? Oh, fuck yeah! There's nothing wrong with that. That's a metal show to me, brother. You know,
you're goddamn right.
When you step it into the arenas, in my personal opinion, you lose something. But you know, seeing Megadeth at Ritchie Coliseum with 200 people and seeing Megadeth in an auditorium, I mean, in a stadium with 3, it's a completely different experience. So.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And metal shows are meant to be intimate. We're meant to, you want to bang bodies and then fucking drink a beer with the band after the show, man. So, which I'll be drinking a beer with after you guys at a show, hopefully sometime within the next year or two. That'd be sweet.
That would be cool.
Let's talk specifically about some of these new jams that are coming out of what you're doing, because again, I got a beautiful little email from my buddy about a week ago, and he said, dude, this is what we're working on right now. Take a look at it and take a peek, and I'm officially blown away. You may quote me, my friend. Blown away, sir. Fantastic.
Thank you. A lot of hard work, man. Finally caught up. We caught up the pro, man. We got old Zeus on it, which I'm sure you looked at the stuff he's worked on before.
Fuck yeah.
Dave Reed, Queensryche.
He's a
Rob Zombie.
master.
He's a god for a reason, my friend.
That's it.
Yeah.
Dude, we felt so fucking elated when he was like, I'll take your project.
Him even giving us the time to, speak with us and then go through the whole process.
If there was space here, we'd be doing the Snoopy dance.
Yeah, right. Well, man, in my time in this chair here, since we've been doing this show almost 5 years now, I would say one of the more heartbreaking things to witness is a solid album that's lost in the production stage, that doesn't make it from the idea of the music itself out to the public, where it gets crippled in the product. Man,
right? It can ruin great songs.
It so can. And unfortunately I've watched it happen time and time again, and bands literally will lose that recognition. You miss out. If it's a song or a package that you should put out in the world that you feel comfortable with, man, if it is lacking in that area, man, it's such a disservice to the band. So it is a real luxury to have that.
Well, this one will probably go down as the greatest record never heard.
Hey, man, I'm the greatest DJ nobody watches. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we've talked about these things.
It's an apathetic world, man. You got to cut a fucking, you got to cut a slice through it somehow. So you
got to slap them.
Yeah, you got to slap them in the face. Hey, you got to punch them in the face, and that's what Tombstone Blue does, man. I think that's perfectly put, in fact.
Just out here big dicking, man.
Yeah, sir.
Production's not right. Then they scan over it, and it doesn't connect. It doesn't. Yeah.
Well, man, as me and Joe have talked about, they'll ignore you until you drag your dick through their yard, and then they can't, my friend. See, so I look at these new songs as you dragging your dick through my yard, and that, my friends, is a compliment that you won't hear anywhere else.
We will continue to drag our dicks through your yard.
Please do.
Come on up.
You're on Metal-O-Mania when the compliment is you dragged your dick through my yard. You know what I mean?
What do we say all the time? This album's heavier than King Kong's dick. No doubt.
Sir.
Check it out, man.
Elephant nuts, bro.
I'm sure when this airs, it's out there, man, and whatever y'all are streaming on out there. So.
Oh, and we're gonna play a song from it tonight for everybody, and then in a couple weeks we're gonna play another song from you guys, and then a couple weeks after that we're gonna play another song from you guys, and Tombstone Blue is gonna be a part of the soundtrack to the 2021 summer for me, sir.
Look, if you can listen to this record and look me right in my eyes and tell me that ain't heavy metal, Grant will kiss your ass.
Oh, well, I'm not going to mean it, but I'm going to say it.
That goes for everybody out there. Grant.
Do I have to mean it or just say? My last name is Grant, so that'll be the Grant connection, brother. What's up?
Grant.
Fuck yeah.
Connected.
That's some tips. Well, when we write these things, I say it all the time. It's like, don't put it on the record if it wouldn't be a single.
Yeah, right on.
You know, if it's something you don't think you would actually put out as a single, we don't put it on the record. You know?
Well, that brings me to a question, actually. What are your thoughts on this? I've been saying for a long time, the reason metal disappeared for a little while, you know, we were done dirty by grunge. I think the overpopulation of the hair metal bullshit kind of watered our thing down. But more than anything else, we got away from songwriting for a fucking decade. We got onto djent shit where let me show you how crazy fast I can play for fucking 30 minutes.
Right. Yeah, all this niche shit. Yeah.
Right. We are back to and this
Not a bad thing, but
the jams that you've sent me are exactly what I'm talking about, though. We are back to songwriting, man. We're back to let me give you a solid song. Let me fuss some riffs in this bitch. Let me structure it up a little bit and give you something you can throw around the room to. And God damn it, that's what you've done here. You know?
Thank you.
Dude,
cool.
Yeah.
I was worried there for a second.
We're fucking unlocked now too, man. Every rehearsal, man. We sit down. These two
probably
guys
got enough skeletons for
30
50 more songs. You know, it's
every fucking time we jam. These two just bust into something. I'm like, God damn it, we got to just record every fucking.
Yeah, record everything. Yeah, that's
been like 5 days going back through all this shit.
I pretty much go by what they say or do because I'm
don't
not
let him fool you. This motherfucker gets down on them drums.
I'm
man.
not a specifically heavy metal history, you know, drummer wise.
Oh well, you could
Progressive and hard rock and everything else.
you could have fooled me on these songs, my friend. That's for sure. So
absolutely
took some learning and some Geritol.
Hey, whatever works though. You know what I mean? Fuck.
An 8-ball.
Yeah, shit. You know, hey, and when I tell bands, man, they should definitely approach being in the studio like me and Scully do our sex life, man. Record everything. Record everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll sit down to actually work on the songs.
Yeah.
We already have.
Did you hear that, Brandon?
And we'll start clicking. And Joe's like, son of a bitch, the recorder's all the way over there.
See,
push the button, Joe. Just go push the damn button.
It's important, man. You know, and plus, you never want to try to recreate something. What you know, you never want to be like, man, what the fuck was that thing we were doing earlier that I love so much? You know, fuck.
Yeah, because
it's gone. If we don't,
yeah.
Even if he hits record after we did something, even if it's 5 seconds later, it still comes out different. You know?
Yeah, right.
Do that again, and
like
then
we forget all the cool
they
stuff.
do it again. I'm like, God damn it, just forget it.
The whole day, you
It's
know?
totally different.
See, I'm a stoner, so I can relate to these problems. Plus, hey, you want to record things too, because in 30 years, when you can't do this shit no more, you want to prove to people that you did. God damn it, that's what I say.
Right. Well, we're always about topping the last record, so we got this one done, and we said,
"Fuck." Now what are we gonna do? We gotta do better than that now.
Oh, we got about another 4 or 5 more years ago.
Yeah, well, that's the fucking journey, brother. That is the journey. That you just described the journey right there, man. Put out the product and then work on the next one, man. That's how it goes. That's the
ways better.
You know, fuck yeah. That's good shit, man. That's good shit. I can't wait to meet you in person. Fuck all this computer bullshit. Let's fucking party. Let's do the thing.
We'll come play the plywood stage up at the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, right. I'm telling you, that's another thing I'm a broken record about, man. If anybody out there has some stimulus money, open a fucking club, open a venue. We need our venues back. And even if it is that, open a little shitty place and throw a piece of plywood down and call it a stage. Who gives a shit?
Right.
You know?
We'll play on it.
Fuck yeah. I've been to some great shows that look exactly like that. So
shit, some of our favorite shows, we got to certain place and we're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
And then it's the best show
and then
ever.
People get packed into that place.
You're right in their face. I mean, you're literally spitting on them. You're so close.
Fuck yeah,
that's what it's about.
My favorite shows I've left broken from. So
that's what we love.
I left a Slayer show being carried out of there before, and I had a fucking ball. So
being home via the emergency room.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Was it with old Hanneman?
Go home. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shit, I got maced at a Sacred Reich show. I got my arm broke at a fucking Suicidal Tendency show. Fuck, man. I broke some ribs at an Overkill show. If you ain't breaking something, you ain't trying. That's what I say.
Me and the old lady scooped up one of my buddies and took him to a down show. And after the show, he's like, I got my tooth knocked out. And I was like, God damn, dude, that sucks. I'm sorry. He's like, no, I got my tooth knocked out at a down show.
Yeah, I will wear this with a badge of honor, my friend.
Like, it's a good time, man. I was like, okay.
That's good shit. Well, let's play the video for everybody, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, and I got you on record here, Joe. Will you come back and talk to me again in the future, brother?
Goddamn right, man. Anytime.
Awesome.
Like you said, we're family now. You done fucked up.
That's right, man. Hey,
Oh, doorstep. Don't get embarrassed.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you, man, for what you do for metal.
Yes.
Hey, I love you back, man. I'm a fan of you guys for sure. And I appreciate you hanging out with us at Metal-O-Mania Big.
Appreciate it. Much love, man.
Thank
You rock.
Hey, this is Joe from Tombstone Blue. You're watching Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and goddamn Skully. Much love, much metal.
That is disgusting. But don't get me wrong, I have an erection.
Even a big bitch cockroach like you should know. Never, but never fuck with the king.
Hold on. Dead? Like, dead? Currently being eaten by worms?
In life, sometimes things are far worse than death. Hand jobs. Normally, when someone receives one, they just hate it. But in this place, they die on the inside. And it's all her fault. There's something evil in this place. With calloused hands and strong wrists, and solely one thing is certain. She's the only one who comes in this cabin, and she comes for you.
What do you want from me? I'm no use to you. I don't even have a dick.
I don't know what the hell's in there, but it's weird and pissed off, whatever it is.
See me coming.
Well, first of all, huge shout out and thanks to the dudes in Tombstone Blue for coming by and hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Fucking love you cats, man. For real. Something more. You should be eager and anticipating dumping something more into your skulls, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
We know that I am.
Yes.
Love those cats. Big time. Big time, big time. And we followed that up with two jams you may have noticed there. We followed that up with some Cognitive. I almost didn't play that Cognitive song, To Feed the Worms, because those badasses out of Jersey, man, so many badass bands out of Jersey. What the fuck? Bushido Co's out of Jersey, Overkill's from Jersey. But I almost didn't play that because it looks like we're going to hopefully get those cats on the show. So I was going to hold it in reserve, but then they released another jam and another video, and I was like, fucking hell yeah.
Right.
No reason to wait. And we played that for you.
Don't hold back.
To Feed the Worms. To Feed the Worms. And then we followed that up with some Confined to Oblivion. The name of that song was Rites of Passage. Separation is that release. This is a band that started in Montreal, Canada in early 2015. Very kick-ass, man. They got that melodic death metal thing happening that you know I love. So there you go. There you go. Now you're all caught up.
Very good.
All caught up. 8 songs.
Current.
Of badassery.
Okay.
You enjoying it? I like that you had to work late. People may not realize you're usually in your metal gear. Scully had to work late tonight. She came flying in last minute, ran into the studio to do the show with me tonight. But I like it. I'm digging it.
You like my dress today?
I like it. If they could see under the table right now, they would see that I approve. No. But we were talking a little. Well, you know what? We'll get back to some of that quest and life item shit earlier, and we are getting some suggestions from some people, and that's cool. But I wanted to real quick touch on a couple of things. Well,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, I do. If she would let me do it on camera, I would. But well, at least let me share it. Anyhow, did you see Lex Fox? Steel Panther splits the crowd, splits the metal community right in half. It splits us even, because she's not so much of a fan necessarily.
I mean, I think it's funny. I don't dislike them. Don't pay me out like I don't. I just
right. It's not that you hate them.
Yeah,
I won't put it
I
out
get
there
that
like
it's
that.
Jokes.
But
You know what I
right.
mean? I'm not
right. No. It's not that you're offended by it. It's just not your thing. You're a thrash girl.
Yeah.
You're a thrash chick.
Yeah.
And that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But I do like Steel Panther. I'm a huge Steel Panther fan. But I do know people that hate them, that despise them. I went and saw them open up for Judas Priest even a couple of years ago with a bunch of buddies of mine. And they wanted to hang it outside and didn't want to go in until Priest came on. They didn't want to go in for the Steel Panthers part. And I was like, man, fuck you. I'm going in for Steel Panther. There's always nudity on the stage during a Steel Panther show. They're fucking fun. I don't get it.
It's fun.
It's
Yeah.
fun. Right.
The thing is, if you have characteristics of the things they're making fun of, I can see where, you might personally be a little bent out of shape about it.
A girl from Oklahoma. But
otherwise,
Asian hooker. I just love it. I think they're fun,
it's
man.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Our buddy Gonzo, shout out to Gonzo, and he and I have gone and seen them a couple times
Yeah, he
together even
loves
at this
them.
point. And
Yeah.
Yeah, man. When there's a new song, we share it with each other. It's not what we play on this show, obviously. This show is all about, real metal, but for lack of a better. I'm sorry. I don't mean that. I mean, anyway. Hey, I just said I like them. I just said I like them a second ago. But anyway, Lex Fox, the bass player, has left the band, which led to some funny speculation around here. Like, wouldn't it be funny if he ended up in Megadeth? But anyway, we won't go down that road. Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious, though, if Lex Fox showed up in fucking Megadeth? That would die. That would kill me. Anyhow, but mostly the reason I bring it up is because very much in the style of their music is the way he left the band. They're very tongue-in-cheek. They're very funny. They're, the press release they put out I found hilarious, where they talk about he's leaving to become a pet groomer. He's going to make ugly pets pretty, and he found the greatest love of all, basically, in making animals pretty that are ugly. And good luck with your ventures putting lipstick on chihuahuas and shit. I think that shit is funny. About a year or two ago, he left the band temporarily for what they called a sex addiction. Who knows what it really was, but I love how they handle that shit with humor. That's the way to do it, man. That's the way you gotta do it.
Right.
That's the way you
He
got.
might have had a sex addiction.
Hey, maybe. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying,
That probably wasn't why
Could've
he
been.
left the band.
If I have to bet, I'm gonna bet it was something different. But anyway, But they are funny.
But they've been together for 40 years?
40
he
years.
said.
40
So
years.
That part's a little
That's
crazy. I didn't realize
crazy.
that.
Yeah, man. Crazy. It is
Yeah.
crazy, dude. Pretty cool. But yeah, that got
I
me
guess
thinking,
I'm
though.
curious what he's doing next. If he's just retiring,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
That's a long time.
quiet life.
How long
at
can
home.
you travel the country doing hookers and cocaine?
I
All
don't
right.
know. I mean,
I don't know, but I'm a little curious. I mean, you want to do some homework with me?
No, actually, no.
No, yeah, that sounds like a lot of work,
It
actually.
does.
Fuck. 20 years ago, I'd have jumped on it, but I don't know about today. But yeah, good shit. I thought it was funny, which leads me down another road, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Remember when funny was okay? Do you remember when things were allowed to be funny?
Am I allowed to answer that?
I hope. I mean, they used to be funny. Then people used to. I have a theory, basically, is what I'm getting to. I want to throw this at you.
Oh no. Okay.
Things used to be funny. People used to be able to take a joke. People, now everybody's so quick to be offended. We talk about it all the time. It's a major story on social media. It's a major story on news. It's the cancel culture shit and all that.
Yeah.
I have a theory that there's two kinds of people that can't wait to bitch about things.
Okay.
Jokes or something in a movie or something in a South Park episode or whatever.
Okay.
The first type of which is somebody who's never had anything happen to them ever. They've never had a real life thing. They've never had a loss. They've never had a major grievance. You know what I mean? They're so fucking spoiled basically in life and lack of pain that some other people go through that they have the time to fucking bitch about everything.
Okay.
I think that's
They have no
personality
appreciation
A.
for actual
Right,
loss or
right.
actual.
Right. You're out there bitching about a TV show or a comedian. These people that are comedians come into town that take the time out of their day to make a sign to stand in front of the street to say, I don't want this comedian to go in here and tell fucking jokes. That is insane to me, man. That is bizarre. That is crazy behavior to me. But I truly believe type A is the person that has just you don't know, man. That person's fucking lost touch with reality. You just don't know some of us need a joke. Some of us need to go in there and fucking hear a stupid joke, maybe an off-color joke. You know what I mean? How the fuck are you to speak for everybody else? But
well, and let's be real, comedy is
subjective.
Is the way that it has been in all of our history, been ways to make things become the new normal and become more socially accepted, and you know, like you make fun of yourself, you know, and people will like you better, or you know, approach you better, or receive you better, you know, and the same with other things. Make fun of things that we all have in common. Make it relatable. Where you know, fuck, you go through that too. I didn't realize you went through that too. Maybe
shared similar. Right.
Maybe you are a human being just like me.
Who'd have thunk it? I saw Rodney Dangerfield do basically a rant talking more or less about that. Like, comedic similarities will advance us past racism and our differences so much faster than war, so much faster than conversation, so much faster than arguing, so much, you know, coming together on our jokes, coming together on our humor, you know, realizing I truly think that's a, you know, it can be such an impetus for change, I think is what you're getting to too. And I totally agree with that.
And Rodney Dangerfield, I mean, he was a fucking genius.
Genius, man.
He's
Speaking of which, we do have the countdown of the greatest comedians of all time coming up in a few weeks on our show. We got Blake Harrison from Pig Destroyer. We got Brian from Axe of Swine. We got some Thralls of Metal guys coming to join us. So it's going to be fun.
Nice. Okay.
Good.
Definitely don't want to miss that one. It's good.
And hopefully, and honestly, those comedians today, George Carlin especially, they can't do it. You know, you hear Chris Rock talking about when he was young, you went to the colleges. It was a bastion for free speech. You went to the colleges because that was where you could say whatever you wanted, and you knew the students would be behind you and your right to say it, and you push the buttons and boundaries. Okay. Nowadays, it's completely the opposite. The colleges are the first place to get uptight. They're the first place to fucking react negatively to your joke or whatever it is, and to stand up on their politically correct fences and shit like that. And I think it's taken us backwards in so many ways. And I'd love to know what people think about that, man. The cancel culture thing, you know, it's a hot topic button item. I do think a lot of it stems from, and we'll get to my second personality in just a moment, but I wonder if a lot of it stems from our result of generations of television, man. Movies and TV have taught you that in 22 minutes, a plot change is going to pop in and the day is saved. You know, I think we have some of that in our mentality that we have to battle. What are your thoughts on that? Yours and theirs. That's even. Like,
true. But also people are just so goddamn self-centered.
Well,
that it's really everything
You're the
is
star
about
of your
them,
own show, all
you
of
know?
us. Yeah,
so,
for
right.
sure. For sure.
Or if they don't like what you're saying, if it's not good for them, or if it offends them, or you know what I mean. Like,
well,
it doesn't matter how it, you know.
That's the perfect
if anybody
setup.
else likes it.
That's the perfect setup for my type 2 personality.
Okay.
If it offends them, they're the exact opposite of my type 1. Type 1's never had anything happen to them. The type 2 has had something horrific happen to them.
Okay.
They've lost a loved one. They've lost a child, perhaps. They've had some kind of horrific, awful thing happen. And now that item is a hot topic button for them. If you've lost a kid to cancer and this dude's on stage telling cancer jokes, if you've lost, you know, someone to whatever it is, you know, diabetes perhaps, and the guy's on stage making jokes about diabetes, you specifically are probably going to not be comfortable with that material. It's going to hit you in a place that hurts. Let's be honest with you.
Wow.
And this is one that I'm much more sensitive to this person than I am the first type. The first type, you can go fuck yourself, like in a fire. You can go fuck yourself in a fire. But the second type, I do have some sensitivity towards. I have things. We all have things. I've lost my father. Like when I lost my father, it seemed like every movie I watched for a month, someone lost their fucking father in the goddamn movie. You know what I mean? And it was painful.
We'd be watching it, like, oh, not again. Are you kidding?
Holy, what are you doing to me, Hollywood? Right. But I guess where the difference is, I never thought to myself, you shouldn't be able to watch it because it hurts me.
Well, yeah, I mean, if
you know
you
what I
have
mean?
a loss that hurts you,
It's
like
personal. That's my thing, not your thing.
You leave the room. Like you don't have to cut them off for everybody.
I think that's where the rubber meets the road.
Yeah, cancel culture is a weird thing because there are certain acts that probably should exclude you from, you know, profiting or from still being like held in such high regard, I guess.
You're probably right.
But then again, I do feel like people make mistakes, and people, you know, maybe even have regret or remorse or want to try to, you know, make up for things. You know, like I've done things in my life that I'd like people to forgive me for, and I would like to not be just thrown out forever as a result of something I may have said or done one
moment
time.
in time.
You know what I mean? Right. Like I'd like
Right.
somebody to give me another opportunity. I am also, you know, admit that if I then did the same thing again and again and again and again, you know, with careless disregard for your feelings, then no, yeah, you should be cut off. And
Right. At that point, then you have to suffer the loss.
yeah,
right.
get thrown away at that point. But no, I think otherwise, like, you know, aside from like actually like inflicting pain on somebody, you know, like we should probably reconsider before we just straight up cancel people and throw them out.
I think you nailed something even a second ago. It's a moment of your life. It's a moment in time. We are very quick to judge. And what's strange about that is none of you motherfuckers are perfect. You know, I'm not, you're not, you know, nobody is. It is wild to me how quick we are to judge somebody else on a moment, a weak moment, you know, and we've all had those, man. We've all had a freak out in a store where we're yelling at somebody or a waiter or something has happened where, you know, if somebody filmed that, you don't look very good. You know, especially if it's taken out of context, and that's a whole nother
right. And if you're
argument.
famous, you're definitely going to be, you know, watched,
chastised for
by
it.
people, so they're going to be looking out for anything
And
like
filming
that.
you every time you go
Yeah.
somewhere, and I can see where that would get annoying, man. Shit, if you catch me at the wrong time, you may very well come away thinking I'm a dickhead, and that's not my intention. But it's so many things are left to the moment, man, and I don't know. We are very quick to cancel people and throw you away on a weak moment, and I think that's.
And even honestly,
Maybe Metalhead's not so much.
Getting rid
probably,
of,
but-
you know, things from our past because, you know, in today's light, they don't look so good.
Oh.
You know, I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I don't want to definitely get into any nitty gritty details here on the show, but I think that we should find a balance to this that we got going on right now in a better way than what we have, than what we're currently doing.
Yeah, the retroactive shit drives me nuts. C. Thomas Howell was in that Soul Man movie like in 1987 or something, where the plot of the movie was he was a white kid trying to get into a college, but he wanted to use one of the affirmative action, you know, whatever bills to get into the college. So he painted himself black for the movie so he could be a black guy and try to, you know, granted, it does not look very good in today's light. I'll give you that. But it was fucking 1980 something, man. And that dude is like never recovered, basically. You know, he gets little shit roles in movies ever since because was he a dick? Is he an asshole? I doubt it, man. You know, it's ridiculous to me. But no, we're quick to fuck that guy. You know, fuck him.
Yeah.
He did a part in a stupid movie that literally meant nothing at the time. It didn't, man. Now it does. But, you know, we've changed our mind about things. That happens. A society changes.
Right.
Fucking crazy, man. All right, what do you think? I think a lot of it comes back to the movies and TV thing, man. We've been programmed to believe in fairness, which is such a joke. You know, we've been programmed to believe that there's some kind of balance to it all. If you know, it just isn't, man. It's chaos, pure chaos. All right, and speaking of chaos, let's play some music. Fuck yeah! Forgive me my rants, my occasional rants, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
I love you though. I love you, fuckers. Hey, you get me. You know what I'm saying. I think a lot of you know what I'm saying. So let's play first The Sandwich, which we're going to open up with Wasted Creation. The song is Black Dominion from Primordial, which is filthy death metal from New Orleans.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. A debut.
Oh, okay.
So speaking of New Orleans debut drink, I think that counts double. I think if you say debut in New Orleans in the same sense, you got to drink twice. So
oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the rule. So these cats are fucking kick-ass, man. They have arrived on the scene. So let's check it out. After that, we're going to play that Slay at Home as our throwback jam of the week.
Slay at Home.
Slay at Home. Those Slay at Home videos that they're doing, man, during the whole COVID thing where everybody's kind of doing their piece from their own house. You know, this has got Fernanda Lira from Crypta on vocals, Old Drake from Evil. We're talking to Evil on the show next week, by the way. It's got Mike Heller of Fear Factory. It's got Liam Wilson of Azusa and the Dillinger Escape Plan on bass, doing the Sepultura classic, Motherfucking Desperate Cry. Kick ass, man. Slay at Home. That's our old school jam of the week. And then we're going to play some Incinerate behind that. Back to Reality is the song and the album from these Belgian badasses with some death metal infused in there. They got thrash riffs. I love it. It's their sophomore outing. All right. Now I got two more for you still.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
We're going to follow that up with some Out of Hand. Man, I had my Out of Hand shirt on a couple days ago. I just got it in the mail. I love it. I meant to wear it tonight, but I got my Decadence on. Shout out to Metallica Kitty. We talked to her on the show too, man. Badass. But Out of Hand, Self-Mutilation is the song from Exility. After a few EPs, this is their debut full-length release.
Okay, wow. You guys have got to be
We're gonna
Oh, Buzz,
you're gonna be
going on
stumbling
this
around.
way.
Yeah. And finally, after all that, we're gonna play Craven Idol. Craven Idol has an album called Forked Tongues that comes out this Friday officially.
Okay.
Iron Age of Devastation is the song we're gonna play. It gives me ironwood. You're gonna enjoy it. Scully's gonna enjoy that. And you guys enjoy. Don't go nowhere though. We still got more metal. We got more shit to get into, and more fun to uncover. So here you go. Hit them in the face with it, Skulls.
I'll fuck you in the ass the next Wednesday instead.
Whoa!
that turd's going to end up somewhere outside of these walls, and if a turd can make it out, so can we.
I grew up in San Diego. Yeah, it's not far. I grew up there. We have something weird at our beaches now. We have tsunami evacuation route signs. I don't know if you've seen them. They're about this big. They say tsunami evacuation route, and they tell people which way to run in case there's a tsunami. And the sign's just like this, and all it is an arrow that points inland. Who the hell is that for? I get it, we get a lot of tourists, but if you're a human being with natural human-like fears, and you see something big, wet, and mean coming this way, and you don't know that you should turn around and start hauling ass, then you know what? We as a society, we don't need you. We're better off without that person. We don't need that guy voting or filling out the census. No, we're good. We're good.
Listen, Barry, I really don't want to spend tonight in the LA County Jail giving some white supremacist a crying blowjob.
cry if it wasn't such a bitch-ass thing to do.
Summer was a good time growing up. Y'all remember slip and slide, long yellow mat, you're slipping, you're sliding, having a good time? Yeah, I remember it too, in other people's yards. Hey Mom, can I have a slip and slide? What would she do? Give me 5 garbage bags, a roll of duct tape, and a bucket of soapy water. Now there's your damn slip and slide. Go slip and slide the hell away from me. Summer's always a good time for popsicles. You load up on the Flavor Ice or a whole bag of those things. We didn't get that hardly ever. Any parents guilty of this? Did you set your kid up with an ice tray? Tell them put Coke and lemonade in it? Little toothpicks all the way around? You thought you were cute, didn't you? It's not so cute when your kid's outside on a 95-degree day and thinks he's got a popsicle. Standing next to the kid who went to the ice cream truck and got the super bomb. Meanwhile, you hit that one little air pocket and you suck out the juice and you realize I'm sucking on a damn ice cube on a stick. That's a po-pop is what that is. That's pathetic. Summer was always a good time to spend the night at people's houses. I love spending the night at other people's houses. Raid their cabinets, get the good stuff. No one came to our house, at least not twice. Instead of Pop-Tarts, we had pastry treats. Instead of Oreos, we had Twistos. Instead of Lucky Charms, we had a white box. On the front it said, cereal. On the back it said, draw your own damn game.
Your friends? Do some of your friends take medication?
Why?
Because I think they forgot to take it.
I remember everything now. I remember how I got here.
Flywheels! Leave your car behind. Grab one. Click it. Rip it. Up to 200 scale miles per hour.
Hi! Would you like to take a second to talk about our Lord and Savior goth chicks and fishnets?
Hi. I'm Candy.
Of course you are. chunks of flesh to consume the damage I've caused. Its burning sensation turned vitriolic in nature. I project my pain onto others. I live a personal hell. Turned into a prophet of filth. My soul runs from my putrid words. I can't continue on like this. Farewell to this anxiety. have something to say. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Back to the bar where the world is my tough tequila. See that girl? I got the feel around the girls in here want me. I intimidate the guys that scared of me. Check it out, like look like fly baby. It's a Friday night, but I work out. 1 lift, 2 drink, beer muscles. Lift that drink, keep it up. Beer muscles. Lift your liquor, drink it down. You got to learn of the beer muscles, and they feel the burn.
Swish. Nothing but butt.
Yo! Stop your grinning and drop your linen. Found them.
All right, we're getting a lot of people saying that people need to take their feelings and shove them up their assholes. And I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. I think that might have been what we were getting at. You guys summed it up better than we did. It took us 15 minutes to say exactly that. Y'all were hitting us with like, tell them to shove their feelings up their assholes, man. We don't cancel people for moments. We're metalheads. We got bigger dicks and backs and fucking ability to laugh. How about those jams though? Killer, right? Mm-hmm. Killer fucking playlist for you tonight, and we got some more jams for you to go. But again, thanks to the Tombstone Blue guys, much love. A listener has sent us a list of 100 things to do before you die.
Okay.
And I think this call is perfect for what we're talking about. Bucket list items, right? We're talking about bucket list stuff.
Okay.
100 things to do. Well, I'm not going to do that to you. I won't give you all 100. I'll give you a link or something later so you can look it up. But I wanted to throw
at least
a
give us
few
a
of
couple
them.
good ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of what we already covered, like going to every continent. We talked about that a little bit earlier, so let's skip over that one. Here's one that you did though: solve a Rubik's Cube.
Oh, I
At
used
some point
to
in
know
your
how
life.
to do that. Yeah, I probably could not pick it up and do it now, but in my lifetime, I have done it.
But in your lifetime, you've done it. I don't think
Yes.
I've ever done it. I think when I was a kid, I took the stickers off of it and put them back in, but I don't
funny.
think I ever solved one. Huh.
And I did it as an adult, not as a child.
Well, it
No,
says
was
in your
not.
lifetime. It doesn't
Yeah,
say you have to do it
yeah.
as a child.
It was actually a thing we were kind of doing at work, messing around one time.
Oh, yeah.
And I made a joke, like, we go on interviews sometimes to like get the jobs, and I was like, we should like, I had this grand plan for this interview, and I thought it would have fucking been genius.
It might have worked.
Like, let's just walk into the room, all like, military style, like quiet, like, kind of head down, like,
For a
just-
big presentation
for, like,
to get a job.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we all walk single file into the room, sit down, don't say anything, just like bust out our Rubik's Cubes on the table, and just like,
boom,
solve them,
and then get up and walk out.
thank them for their time, and leave.
Leave the paperwork on the desk. Yeah, man, they might be like, all right, we got to at least see what's up with this.
Let's call them back for
fuck
interview.
it, yeah. We need to talk to these people at least
I thought
again.
that would be so funny.
That would be awesome.
But at the same time, I understand how dorky it is.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's a good one. I like it. What about, have you ever gotten drunk? What the fuck? Or what? Have you ever gotten drunk? Get
That's
drunk
on
at
the
least
list?
once. Yeah, get drunk at least once.
Okay.
These are all different items, but I put it all together. Swim with whales, dolphins, sharks. Those are all
I
listed
swam
separately.
with the
But
dolphins and the seals. And the seals are a little scary.
oh, right. I'll
Yeah,
bet.
because the way they play with each other is they literally like just bash into each other and
So they
like
do that to
fucking
you?
full speed ahead. I was worried,
Mm.
but no, they know.
Damn, you don't want to fuck with a hippo. I know that. They're mean. That's the whole thing on that. But get drunk at least once. That's weird.
Is somebody swimming with hippos?
No, I just saw a thing. Bungee jumping. What about bungee jumping? Are you going to go bungee jumping?
No, I don't have any interest in that. What's funny is I did when I
Nada.
was young. When I was like, 12 probably, you see people doing it on summer vacations, it's always kind of set up at the beach somewhere.
Right.
But no, as an adult now, like, fuck no.
I'm not a fan of heights.
No.
Said it before. I'll say it again. My daddy did it to me. My dad did that to me. He got me scared of heights.
Yeah. And you're like bungeed by your feet, right?
Yeah.
So like at some point you're just going to be like hanging there from your feet.
Oh, and I got a
until
bad
they,
knee. It
like-
might like yank the whole bottom of my leg off.
Oh my God, shut the fuck up.
My left knee is
Shut
barely held on, man. If I bungee jumped, would I like yank my half of my leg off?
I don't know.
That would be gross.
God, that is awful.
That wouldn't be worth it. That would immediately be a bad day.
Yeah.
If my leg, half my leg went flying over there.
Oh my God. Well, what
That
would
would
happen is
suck.
your foot would stay in the thing and your body would just hit the ground. So
Oh, yeah, that would be even worse.
it would end quickly.
Just my leg hanging up there. Son of a bitch. All right.
I would be the one being upset. You'd be dead.
Yeah, I'd be gone. I wouldn't have to worry about
Yeah.
it. All right, you want to go bungee jumping then?
No.
What about learning to surf? That's pretty cool.
That's tough.
I would like to learn to surf.
That's really tough.
Would
I
my
mean,
leg fall off? No, anyway.
If you need my shirt.
You did scuba diving, didn't you go scuba diving
I
before?
have scuba dived.
Wow, you did a bunch more of these than me. You're 10 years younger than me, and you've done a bunch more of these than I have.
Well, so I went on an amazing vacation when I was young to Australia, and I did a lot of these things.
All in one trip.
You know,
Oh,
yeah.
I gotcha.
So it was like one amazing trip.
I see.
So
All right.
I went on a safari. I went.
Oh, does a safari and amusement park count? Like when you go to King's Dominion and they drive you through the animals, does that count as a safari?
A little.
No, it probably doesn't.
Oh, okay.
What about a threesome?
Like, did I do that on my vacation?
Yeah,
or-
we'll skip that one. But
Okay.
do you guys want to do a threesome with us? Anyhow,
I flew on a plane to get there.
yeah, to the threesome or Australia?
So I
Anyway.
running a marathon is fucking insane.
I know, man.
That is
We have a bunch of friends that do
26
that,
miles.
though. Yeah.
I spectated at a marathon
And was worn
one
out.
day and was like, "Holy fuck! I don't think I can stand anymore. I don't think I can do this.
This has been a long
This
day.
is a long day of just standing." You know.
Whitewater rafting.
You did that.
Yeah, I did that. That was a lot of fun, as a matter of fact, man. We should do that again.
I'm afraid of that.
One of
but-
these is jump off of a cliff into water. I did that the same day I did the whitewater rafting, and I
Wow,
didn't want to
which
do that.
I was somebody pushed you off.
Well,
Do
yeah.
you get credit?
do I get credit? That is a good
You
question.
still went off the edge.
I went off the rock into the water from way up there. Now, but I didn't jump. My buddy Frank had to push me. I was not going to go. We went whitewater rafting. Nobody told me anything about heights. I'll do the water shit. I'm into that.
Nobody told you.
Nobody told me heights. I'm not a heights guy. So we're literally riding the wave all day, man, doing all the thing. But there's a part in the New River in West Virginia where you get out, you go through the woods, you let your boat go down where it'll puddle in this area. And then you have to jump off a big ass rock, man. And it's way up there, way up there. You can't see in the water. Fuck that. I was not happy. I stood on the side of that rock like, I'm done. This is what you got to send a helicopter for me, son, because I'm not. This is where I'm at for the rest of the day. This is fucked. Nobody told me about this part. And literally at one point I wasn't looking, and Frank fucking charged me, and we both went off. And honestly, it's a good thing he did, because I might still be there today. Fucking shit.
You were like, "You motherfucker, Frank!"
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's true. I didn't have any air in my lungs when I hit the water because I was yelling at his ass all the way down.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just stupid.
Yeah. I know. I didn't say I was smart. When you ever, you've been watching. This is our 221st show. Have you ever heard me come out here and say I was smart?
Oh my god.
Fuck.
So funny.
All right. Well, there's a lot of that shit. Kiss
Yeah.
under a waterfall. We should do that one, babe.
Have we not done that?
I don't know.
Probably
Maybe
not.
I'll turn on a hose and we'll go outside.
Okay.
All right. Well, there's a bunch. I'm not going to talk about the rest of these, but plant a tree. I know you did that. You've done a bunch of that.
Mm-hmm.
What about? Here's one more. Drink beer in Oktoberfest, and that leads to a whole bunch of them. There's like, what about regional things like that? Like,
Oh, right. Good.
drink coffee in Colombia, or do cocaine in Colombia,
Yeah. Smoke a joint and
Jamaica, or
anywhere.
Yeah, right. Colombia. Back to Colombia again.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
syrup
can we
in
get into
Vermont.
this one?
Oh, go to the Olympics.
Are you? Yeah, are we there yet?
Yeah, we can go. Let's talk about the Olympics a little. We'll talk about it if you want to. The Olympics start this Friday, 2 days from now.
I am.
And Scully's about to start crying for 2.5 weeks straight.
I will. I will
Yeah,
be crying.
This is what's going to happen.
I cry when it's good. I cry when it's bad.
Yep.
I am
You
so
cry
excited.
when they win. You
for
cry
everybody.
when they lose. You cry when other countries win. You cry when other countries lose.
Show me the
you
parents.
root for everybody equally,
That's all
no
you
matter
gotta
where they're
do
from.
is show me the parents. Yeah, because.
I'm not
I mean,
knocking
don't
you.
get me wrong. I definitely cheer for the U.S.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
We
I
want
want
the
us
US
to get the
medals.
medals.
But we're
I
not
am-
cheering against anyone.
The individual athletes, yeah, each one of them are fucking amazing,
Yeah,
and
killer.
amazing people, and I
Awesome
just
stuff.
root for every one of them. And yeah, when they, of course, they got to give you the backstories. They got to tell you,
Always
know,
heartbreaking shit.
Yeah, man, they go through so much.
Oh, and imagine what that's going to be this year for like
the COVID,
the year off.
Yeah.
And the missed year. We're going to hear
or
tons
how
of
many
stories of people that
deaths
missed
they
out.
had
Right.
to like
yeah.
just endure and
Right.
like keep going
Yeah.
anyway
Right.
because
Yeah,
your
we're going to hear all
grandma
that this year.
passed away at the
well,
last second.
We're going to hear about people who didn't make it to the Olympics because of COVID that were
Yeah.
going to go if it was last year and now aren't. We're gonna, I
Ugh.
mean, that's all about to happen.
So, for 2
Scully's
weeks,
going
I'll
to be dehydrated. Literally.
Yeah,
Dehydrated.
and it's ugly crying.
Yeah, she'll be on the.
I'm so happy.
I'm looking forward to the Olympics. How about the rest of you? Sounds like fun, right? It's gonna be fun. I love sporting events because they're fun.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
fuck.
No, and there's some really cool ones this year. We've got some cool stuff going on.
Yeah.
I mean, events. What is what I mean?
Yeah, cool. So I'm
But I'm
softball's
so
back. I like the
fucking
softball
curious
shit.
how they're gonna. So there's no cheering.
That's a weird.
You know,
Weird.
Only Japanese citizens are going to be there. There's going to be no other.
Which means they'll
people
adhere
welcome.
to that no cheering because if Americans were there, they would cheer
We would be-
anyway. Yeah, they wouldn't give a
we-
fuck.
We don't care what you
Fuck
say.
your rules, son. Yeah.
That's my people out there. I don't care. Yeah,
You ever been to a graduation? Hold your applause to the end. Yeah, that's never worked in the history of
Whatever.
ever. So.
So
never ever.
Yeah, I forget what I was saying.
That
Oh,
these
the no
balls are
cheering.
big.
So they're all going to be just sitting in the stands. I think clapping is allowed.
Yeah, I think so.
But just no vocal cheering.
Right.
But they're all going to be in masks as it is. So seems
I'm
like
looking
they
forward
should
to
be
open
able to-
ceremonies. I love that shit, man. I'm ready. I love the
I
Olympics.
love the
sports.
choreography of it.
I'm a sports
and-
guy. I know a lot of metalheads.
I
are
will sit
sports
there
people.
for 2 hours and watch the hundreds of people walk through and
Oh, yeah,
leave
you
in
will.
the.
I'll get up and walk away and drink some coffee, but you'll watch every person.
I'll watch them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
This is
we're
their
somewhat
fucking
sports fans.
5 minutes of, they worked their whole goddamn life for that.
Yeah, it's awesome shit. I will be watching all of it. We'll be into it. We'll DVR a bunch of it, and we'll be watching it all the time. So good shit. Looking forward to it.
Last
We're
time
sports
around,
people.
I had a thing where I was putting medals up on something.
Oh
wasn't I?
yeah,
Well, I'm gonna have to
maybe
figure
we're gonna have to do
this
something.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our fantasy football draft is coming too, which Scully's our champion
Yes.
of our fantasy football league, by the way. Yeah.
Scully's Dragons.
Yep. The Skull Dragons. Yeah. Our
Yeah.
current
Skull
champion.
Dragons. Yeah, you're right.
I know your team name better than you do. Goddammit. So. All right, well, let's get it. Speaking of which, Joe from Shredlord from Thralls of Metals joining our fantasy. We might have an opening in our fantasy football league if somebody wants to hit it up. You can draft on Zoom. Hit me up. We'll talk. So,
wow.
all right.
Okay. It'll be.
I'd love to get a metalhead in, man. I like adding metalheads.
So what conference is available?
I think it's in the Black Conference.
So that's
not mine.
Not against me. Not against
you won't play me or Scully, but
Unless
you'll be
you
in the
make it to
league,
the
and that'll be
bowl.
cool. Yeah.
Make it to the big bowl.
Well, speaking of smoking the big bowl, let's smoke a big bowl and play some metal jams.
Okay.
I got 2 of them for you right now.
That break might have got a little boring for those.
Hey,
out there.
man, if you don't like sports, maybe at the end there, but hey, we had fun.
Hey, you're talking about my Olympic coverage was the boring part?
Yeah, of course.
I thought it was the 25 minutes of
Bucket list shit.
Bucket list.
All right. Well, let's cheer them up with some metal then. Ophidian Eye is what we're going to open it up with. The song is Diamonds. The album is Desolate. These are tech death metalers from Iceland.
Oh,
so,
cool. Okay.
Fuck yeah, man. Aggressive, technical as fuck. You're really going to love it. They're going to follow that up with some Diabolizer. Say that. Diabolizer. Sulfuric Vengeance is the song from Chalcedonian Death. These dudes are from Turkey.
Wow.
My buddy and my buddy Waylon, as a matter of fact, from Truth Devoid, really got into these cats together. We fucking were talking earlier today even about how badass this is.
Okay.
And it is a debut.
Oh, okay. So drink up.
Debut from Turkey.
Yep.
So yeah, man, you're not ready for these 2 jams. We're about to destroy your head. So if we put you to sleep with Scully's Olympics talk, here you go. You'll be back on top. I'm kidding, love. I'm kidding.
I'm okay with it.
Much love.
Much better.
You dance with the devil don't change. Devil changes you.
for us.
Ça va?
Ah ouais, c'est...
Primero sangro ningero mumina problema.
Look, Agent Smith, I tried the hero business and it left a mark. But if I ever hit fuck it, I'll look you up.
Take it
How about global thermonuclear war?
Wouldn't you prefer a good game of chess?
Later, let's play global thermonuclear war.
Fine.
I told you those two songs were about us. Fuck yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Turkey and Iceland. Turkey and Iceland. The world is fucking metal covered, my friends.
Dude, it's on fire again.
It really is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Taking over the world.
If you hear people say there's no new
over.
metal being made out there anymore,
Send them to me.
yeah, tell them they're wrong.
Yeah, they're stupid and wrong. But that's fucked up. Somebody said a thing saying, what was it here? I wrote it down. Oh, skinny dipping. Have you ever gone skinny dipping? They all want to know if Scully's gone. Why didn't you ask if I went? Why does it specifically say, did Scully go skinny dipping? I think that's kind of.
Because they know before
Affirmative
recently you were
question.
400 pounds.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done it then. That's true. You're probably right. You're probably right.
Yeah.
Brew your own beer. We're getting a couple of cool suggestions, but
Just kick the cat.
I'd rather you didn't do that if you don't mind.
No.
Would you cross the whole country using only public transportation? That sounds like a bitch.
Fuck, that sounds awful, honestly.
Hmm.
That sounds really tough.
Ride an elephant. You do that all the time.
I've ridden an elephant.
Oh, I know. I was 420 pounds.
Oh, Jesus. No, I mean, I've actually been on the back of an elephant.
That's cool. There's a couple other ones. We'll make this list available.
I
on
might
our
have to
social
highlight.
media
Yeah,
shit.
I'm gonna have to count some of them up because I've grown. I've
Yeah.
grown a beard.
I wanna write a
I was
book.
literally reading that as I was about to say that, which I've not grown a beard, but
You
I've
grew
done a
a
lot
beard?
of these.
Yeah, that'd be a bitch.
Shave your head. You've done that. Okay, there's a lot of them.
I want to write a book.
We
So,
wrote
what about
a
learn to
bucket
dance?
list.
Do you want to do a dance class
I
with
do.
me?
Oh my god,
Heavy
my dream
metal.
is that we show up somewhere one day.
Every
and,
girl's
like,
dream is that.
Do some fucking cool dance. and,
Swing and
yeah.
twist and shout.
Yeah.
All right, let's
something.
do it.
It'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Let's do it. I'm down.
It probably is every girl's stupid little inside dream.
Every girl that ever saw Dirty Dancing wants to go up at a party one day and fucking do the thing and have everybody stop dancing and watch.
Yeah.
You know, for guys, it's like pool. We want to go shoot pool like that or something. You know what I mean? We
like
want to
run
walk
the
into a pool table. You know, and oh,
Yeah.
look how badass. You know, I think
I
so.
get that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Fuck yeah.
I'd blow you.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, fuck, let's get out of here then. I got 2 more songs for everybody.
I gotta learn how to run a table.
Yeah, I learned today. But yeah, again, thank you so much to Tombstone Blue. We love those guys, man. We appreciate you coming and hanging out with us for our stupid little goofy Metal-O-Mania show that we do here every week. We appreciate the growing numbers of you that hang out and support our goofy thing. It means the world to us. It truly does, man. So thank you for it. Please, again, don't forget the Spotify playlist, which is put together by our man Daniel. Thank you, Daniel, for that. We will be having Militaria coming on soon. We're going to be talking to Evil and Mental Cavity next week. We got a Space Chaser. We're going to be talking to Cognitive. We're going to be talking to Hideous Divinity. We got some good interviews coming for you, man. So please hang out.
Yes, sir.
And we're on Spotify these days. We're on Podbean. We're on YouTube. We're on Metal-O-Mania.live. We're on that Apple thing, whatever the fuck that is.
Apple Podcasts.
So that thing, yeah.
Okay.
So
That's
so
cool. What
we're
do you
all
search
over the
as
place.
Metal-O-Mania.
Metal-O-Mania.
Do you need the dashes?
Some places you do. So if you have any troubles,
try the dashes.
go back and forth with the dashes. Yeah,
Yeah.
we might have dash fucked you when we did that, but it was 5 years ago. We didn't know. So there you go. Support all our goofy shit and support the bands, please. Scully makes it easy. We
That's
make
what
it
we're
easy.
here for.
Support the bands. That's what we do. All right.
Yes, sir.
And support Thralls of Metal too. I want to throw that out there. Thralls of Metal is coming to visit.
Yes.
We're going to celebrate our birthdays.
We are
One of
gonna
those dudes on my birthday.
party.
So, yeah, man. We'll have coverage. We'll make sure we share coverage of that visit with you. So
Maybe.
depending on what we get into. All right. So there you go. That's it. That's all I got.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
I got 2 more jams
What
for
are
you.
we closing out with?
Yeah. When you're done listening to these songs, if you don't mind, shut out the lights and close the door.
Okay.
And we're going to close with Neurosurgery. Neurosurgery, Invitation is the song from the release Invitation to Die, which is a debut full length from these badasses out of Finland. Death metal. Mwah. Extraordinary. You're going to love it.
What if I let that? I'm probably not going to accept that invitation. If that's all right.
Debut. Invitation to Die.
Yeah, I'm going to let that one go.
Yeah, right. Well, then you're going to take this invitation from Zora.
Okay.
We're going to close the show with some Italian brutal death metal.
Oh, okay.
Many of you know I have a big affinity for some brutal death metal. I grew up with the Don Fetus Cats, man. I like some of the fucking shit like that. The brutal, the better. And we got some good shit. We're going to close with some Zora, man. I Can't Breathe is the name of the song from Soul Raptor. Italian brutal death metal. Fucking, they've been around the scene for a minute, man. They're more than a little pissed off, and goddamn it, I love them for it. So let's close with these two jams.
Let's hear it.
And then next week, again, we got Evil coming on the show. We got Mental Cavity coming on the show, and good stuff. So
more to come.
Plan your days around Metal-O-Mania.
Yep.
We'll be the soundtrack for the heaviness.
Ooh, I
Fuck
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Let's do it then. See y'all next week.
All right. Good
Thanks,
night,
Scully.
guys. Don't go nowhere. We got 2 more.
My pussy looked like Rocky's eye turned sideways.
Oh, P.S. Your butt buddy's not invited.
Oh, hey everyone, how's it going? Are you having a block party? Can I come?
Turn around, go.
Have you got any music?
No. Be gone.
Okay, so the vibe is a bit different to what I thought it was from looking at it back there. You know what? I left the oven on. Yeah, there's something in there. Chips, fries. And if you're not careful, they burn real quick in the oven. There's an art to cooking them.
Walk away.
Yeah, well...
This is our footpath. Keep moving.
Okay.
Walk away.
You see, the thing is, I was actually going this way, so I would like to continue going the way that I planned to go. Okay, bye!
Do you suck dick? Do you suck dick? Do you suck dick? Do you suck dick? Do you... Are you a freak? Are you a freak? What are you? You homosexual? Are you a homosexual? Are you a homosexual? Are you a homosexual? Who are you?
Hey, how come Andrew gets to get up?
That's right.
If he gets up, we'll all get up. It'll be anarchy.
This guy is really starting to piss me off. You know, part of me just wishes you could just go into prison and just kick the shit out of him.
See? A prison should not be a sanctuary from justice.
Hey, this is Chris from Shrapnel, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt. Get some.
This is Gaz from Solitary. You're watching Metal-O-Mania with Crypt and Skully. Keep rocking.
This just in. Scientists have discovered that once you've been infected by Metal-O-Mania, there is no cure. Contact Skully right away for more and more metal to feed the dragon.